Boom, viewers, subscribers, back again with these quick updates because trust. If it's not forward from who, it's not credible. I keep on telling you, you don't know the things that people. One bag of one in a one. But yes, bless upon yourself because Shenseea is trying to bless y'all. Yeah. 20,000 US dollars at stakes, putting out a comment section. Whichever rapper put out so much money like that for a challenge, you feel me? We can't compare Shenseea with a Jamaican artist because international thing that you see me. Boy, they really trying to get the streams up with this song because I'm not even know if this song make 20K already. But it's not about that, people. We have a whole heap to talk about, you see me, I said. Etana goes live and expose lawsuit business. You see me, I say, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the things she said are the same things Spice said. I swear to you, me even I lie to you. And talking about Spice, it seems like say I dance at them. Our Shenyangs, you feel what I'm saying? And they're coming under heavy fire as well as Big Meech, cause me not lie. Them say Big Meech them have problem with ugly people based off of certain things that they must say and I hear, and Big Meech make a post earlier, what they yeah, and we gonna talk about cause him say, boy, people just hit the like button and share from now be truly appreciated. Or me forget now the video look like say Shenseea and Faith is friends again. Or it look like say ex-friend might be doing some sneaky things. You see me I say, trust me, we'll get into it, people.
Your mouth. Click. I don't want no man where. Open your mouth. Make it tongue go. Pon my clit. Put your back in.
Boy, people, me just had the messenger, coming to know if Spice dance at this Shenseea song by singing it that way, or she's giving Shenseea song more clout. Boy, we know what happened to the last dancer that do them thing there. You see me, I say, oh, girl, broke and hungry now, and things, you see me, I say, but nevertheless, the people that might talk of the things that in my comment section, you see me, I say, I'm not about to read them out for they can press pause and read them out to yourself, if you feel what I'm saying, because me know say, not really not there so for that. The people business you don't want. So let's get into it and move on. Okay, people, me want to know for putting in the comment section what you think about what Big Meech is saying right here. He has been upgraded in Shenseea's career once again. He's the road manager. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, we know that South took a step side because, so the money really now run. But it's not about that. It's about this, what you see in front of you. Because, so Big Meech is looking for hire some new people, And, you have to be between the ages of 18 to 25. And all of them things, communication skill and all of these things. But the people them is having an issue with having to have to be attractive. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. Me wanting for putting in the comment section, what does he mean by attractive? I don't want to say he's discriminating against anybody. But I am more like one of the ones. I don't know what he means about being attractive. I don't know what attractive have to do with doing the work, I don't know. I think it should be more specific, like how there was in the Shatters movie. That scene there where Wayne, was it Wayne or Biggs? I don't know. I want to put in the comment when them say small, medium, large, or big, and we are talk about pum size, if you feel what I'm saying. Who is going to be doing the judging? Is it gonna be Big Meech? I don't know, I'm just the messenger, people. But if you think you got what it takes, holla at homeboy, you feel what I'm saying? And get this money. You don't know the things that people, but the people that might say, yo, what is the wrong with this camp and attractiveness and ugliness? Cause that he already about TC being a dolly or not being a dolly on some other program when it can put in the comment section what he said. You feel what I'm saying? And you see TC on her birthday, she posted up in the dolly thing. I'm not gonna lie. The dolly video was shot good, but it fell short of, everybody being in the dolly box, you know what I'm saying? It was only um, Barbie and Shenseea and Adali thing, But this is coming in like of Shenseea, saying that things is ugly. As you see, somebody sent me a DM and said, here she goes again, calling people ugly. That's why I can't rate her. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm tired of this mess. Again, putting out a comment section, what do you think he means about being attractive? Is this a light skin thing, a dark skin thing, a fat thing, or a skinny thing, or I don't know, I'm just a messenger. Now, it has been brought to my attention that Shenseea and Faith has reconciled. Yes. Shenseea long time friend from childhood, his friends again based off of certain things that was sent to me, but we still have to question certain things, and I'm talking about Faith once again. It was alleged that Shenseea boxed down some girl a few years ago at some river party or whatever. You see me, as you can see in front of you, you know what I mean? And from that time, the homegirl just take away herself. You see me, I say. But like I said, it has been brought to my attention that they're friends again based off of this. Shensea's son is a celebrity. You feel what I'm saying? Just like how Hollywood and these hip hop artists and R&B artists' kids are celebrity in America. Well, Raj is a big celebrity in Jamaica. You see me, I say, and it look like Faith is running this page of Raj, it looks like a fan page of Raj, you feel what I'm saying? And I said that she's running it based off of certain things, I mean? Instagram has a thing where you can check basically some type of history about the count. If it's up there, and this one has about 100,000 followers, but as you can see in front of you, it was once Shensea's friend who was running this account. As you can see, the name changes from Faith to Unknown to, Raj, you feel I'm saying? So that's why the people them is saying it look like they're friends again, you know what I mean? But we have to question some things now, because we know Shenseea is actually running, well, I don't know if she's running her son's page, but we know her son has his official account that Faith page seems to be always tagging. So I don't know if they're working together or, people is just being, unless I try a thing to get that thing. You see me, I say, wanna put in the comment section what wanna thinking, because I think that Faith page started being a Raj page after the alleged incident, Boy, what a judgment if some boy, people, I'm just a messenger. You see, if you crucify me, I can't deliver no more messages. You feel I'm saying? It was brought to my attention, and I'm bringing it to your attention. Shenseea and Faith seems to be friends based off of what you see in front of you. Or you can take it the other way, about some people trying to do some things and things and things. You see me, I say, when I can't feeling what you know I'm feeling in the comment section below. Now, this is part 1 of 2. You see me, I say, of Etana exposing VP Records doing her dirty. That's why she filed a lawsuit. You see me, I say. And the things them, both, spending money on their own projects like Spice, upon part 2, over upon my Boom Bye Bye channel that you see in front of you. You see me, I say, I couldn't put everything over here, so you know what I mean? Yeah, so let's go and listen to part 1, then swing over and go listen to part 2 and see what she have to say, because Spice was saying the same thing, you feel me? Boy, from me, I picnic me, I hear bad things about VP, me, you see me, I say.
I have filed a lawsuit against VP Records, I feel like, or VP Distribution Company. I feel like I'm reliving, enough for the things them that I went through with the company. Like, I feel like I'm reliving all of it. But one thing I know I'm not going to relive is the time when I went through depression, when I wanted to, be out, when I wanted the music to be out, and I just wanted to be done. I did go through a good series of depression, right? But I want to make it clear to everyone, I'm no longer with the company. And I haven't been since the first time that I released Reggae Forever, which is my first independent project that was nominated for a Grammy. And that was a time when I realized that it took almost 2 decades for a woman to do that in reggae, right? So I haven't been with the company since then. And funny enough, I never wanted to be with the company. But when Fifth Element mash up, basically destroy, them get incarcerated, police come dig down the whole place, and there was this big passa big thing, and the company broke up, right? And my thing was that before all of that happened, my thing was to record the music and distribute it through companies, but not necessarily sign with a company, and Fifth Element was great. It was, great to be a part of it and all. And I always tell them, say, yo, we're gonna just produce the music, or I'm gonna just produce whatever we're doing together or whatever, or by myself. I wanna just find a way to distribute the music, But when they got incarcerated, they told me, them say, yo, sign with them, because I can pick up the phone and call Chris. I'm sorry, alright, cool. Me with my loyal self, I was very loyal to the we call them the family. I went to Fifth Element. I was loyal to Fifth Element family, and I did as they said. I mean, had my agreements, sorted out and everything, and so it's not a matter of like signing up. Enough time when artists come up and them talk about, a lot of times when artists come up and they talk about what happened between them and a company, people start say, oh, I true we signed bad deal, and then una talk. No, this is not the case. This is actually for them criminal behavior. You understand? Like for them criminality, them criminal behavior, why there is a case. Right? I saw a message, sorry. For them criminal behavior, why there is a case. And at the time when I found out that something was really wrong, at the time when the time when I realized that something was really wrong, right? My email the publishing department. I was like, yo, what's going on? What going with them title? Why them look so tie up? And they were like, oh, I know that, you had a 50-50 publishing agreement, but we tied everything together. Cool. That's a one. And specific titles like I'm Not Afraid and Free and them sang them. I say, yo, why them look so mixed up? Like, what's happening here? And I'm going to say, oh, it's Kamar McGregor's fault. He's the one that has the songs tied up in different things and with different producers and different registrations. So you need to go to him. When we got to Kamar McGregor say, they need to come to me. Yeah, but in my settlement agreement when me sign with the company, them say me not for help the artist. Me not supposed to help the artist them with depend the title them where we settle with. But since them I tell lie for me, let me tell you how it go, you know? And that's when I realized that, yo, there's something really wrong in this. That's when I learned that some of the titles were, the titles that weren't produced by me, because that's a one different argument. So that's when I learned that some of the titles from different producers, that they did not have the right to use them just basically put them on the album. And because they were done prior to the agreement between me and them. So that's one thing. A whole heap of things another thing. You know? And that's when the things start to come out, you know, because I sent their email to Kemar and blah, blah, and that's how everything started. And I've been going back and forth since 2014. And I just pay a circle, be a loop. Oh, him say, she say, and they want to say, and... And then even because of me asking questions and because of me, you know, like digging into my business, because it's my business, I have to know, they never really liked me. They never really liked me. And I remember even being in conversations, in meetings. And you know, in a meetings, the artist don't really say nothing. You know, I'm quiet for the most part, just listening. And the question was asked, so what is the problem with how the marketing is being done for the artist? What is the problem? And the PR person said, well, I'm working based on how I get paid. Just I work based on how she get paid. Right? In a lot of times when people saw the promotions happening, they thought that it was actually being paid for by them, and it wasn't. It wasn't at all. I was actually pumping my own money into my music, not them. And even in the times when I was supposed to do videos, the videos that's supposed to be on their agreement for the album, the most say, oh, I just this way have and this way I have to work with. You know, even if it's a small pop down budget that them I said them have to work with, I me pay for the rest. Me pay for the rest. And all the promotions for them someday. Right? So, without getting into a whole heap of detail, because the list long, enough things, a whole heap of things I endured. And even when it was time for me to go, right? Like when it was the last album, they didn't want to do the last album, right? Which is I Rise. They did not want to do the last, because they knew that that was the last album on that agreement. They did not want to do it. And I remember having the conversation and saying, yo, to my manager, that is like, yo, we have to do this album. So me, I gotta start produce the album myself. And if them want join me later, them can join me. But I say for right now, I'm gonna, because in the contract it states that the company is supposed to pay the artist in advance. The artist is supposed to do the album from that advance and submit the album. Up on the time when they accept the album, then they will pay the balance to cover the expenses of the album and stuff like that. That has never been done. Never been done from the time that I started all the way through. Them control everything. Everything from the recording session, everything. They don't pay advances for album. They don't follow the contract. Them just do what them a do. and you follow along if you want your music out. And because I know I'm obligated for the 4 album at that time, I did the sessions, write the song them and do what I need for though, because I wanted the music out and I wanted to be done with them and them agreement. Right? I did what I had to do. I recorded the songs, walk out of the session, I left them, write what I for write. And if they came to me and say, oh, so one song and you have to sing it, I would argue, because I have told them no for some songs, yes. But for some, I just do it. I just record it, you know, just to be done with the album. I just did it, you know. And then the songs that I actually wrote and was very much involved in, I promote them myself. I pay for my own promotion. And if you don't believe me, if none of you know the DJ them and know other people in Jamaica, them know. If nobody know, the street know. The street know. I ask you, I tell you so the street know. So, when it was time for me to do the last album, as me I said, I never wanted to do the album. And I started the production for the album. When I wrote I Rise, somebody was doing a movie. And they wanted the song for the movie. And VP tell them no. Nope. Anyways, I continued to record the album and I record the song them, and Christian called me and said, listen, I'm going to pay I'm going to give you not give me the budget, but I'm going to start pay for the production them. Say, if you link the producer them and then them, that's how they do. Like you link the producers that you want to work with and then, you know, them deal with them and, you know, sort it out or whatever. And then they get to put on the statement where them want put for so them pay. And if you think I'm lying, when I finish one of the album them, we asked for the budget when them said them pay. I'm looking at the wall because the album up there. We asked for the budget when them said them pay to everybody. Because of course they're adding on to where them say, I owe them. So when I got the statement, I send it to the producer. I'm say, yo, them say this is what they say, you got paid. Rotted. The producer come back right away and say, lie. Jesus Christ. I want the rest of my money. Call Neil and tell Neil say, that is Neil Diamond. Call Neil and tell Neil say, I want the rest of my money. And that kind of started a little rift between that producer and them for a little while, because he never got what they said they paid. Anyway, in the middle of that recording is when Christian called me and said, listen, you know, say music not really sell like that and we don't have no publishing on the album. So, me I wonder if you could have just split the publishing with me on the album. Me I think, girl, you need to get out of this thing and you need them to do what they said they're going to do. So, split the publishing with them and do a 50-50. So I said to him, I don't want it to be linked to whatever agreement we did that before, because that agreement all and dead already. Expired, cancelled and done. It's dead. So you have to create a new contract for that agreement for the album here. Meaning, you have to account separately on all of these things. When everything done, I'll know. I'll know. I'll know. But you're right. VP not gonna be able to silence me like how them silence other people. And I don't think they really silence them. They're not afraid. Them afraid for talk because them afraid for whole heap of things. Them feel like say maybe them life are gonna be threatened, or them feel like because I've heard me hear enough story. A whole heap of things me hear is a lot of things I know. Whole heap of things, right? And sometimes not everything good for eat, good for talk. But I know a lot of things, and a lot of people don't talk because they're afraid. Literally, they're afraid for if they're afraid. They're afraid to be blocked. They're afraid for be abused or beat up or even worse. They're afraid, literally. And some of them get some of them something too. But I don't know. There is no proof. Solid proof, unless them say it out of their mouth, so I can't say it. You know what I mean? Me only can talk about what me know about. What me know for a fact. And yeah, and can be proven. So I better me talk about myself and me alone. Is it? But the reason why I'm talking is because at the end of the day I feel like people need to know it can't be one of those situations where me not say nothing at all and people not understand and feel like I'm bitter, or no, I'm not bitter. And actually I just feel like I've been through a lot. And even when I went through depression for how long, couldn't get up out of my bed, I didn't want to eat, I don't want to do nothing, just lay down there. And my husband have to look at me and say, yo, you can't make them break you, you're crazy. And I say, you can't make them break you, them want you to be broken and bitter. You have to continue love, them want your love for music disappear. You have to love music same way and continue. Them not have the power to break you. Him said, them not write song, them not sing, none of them pick no right song. Them no sing. Them no walk street. The street no know them. Them no go up on the stage go perform. But they want everything though. So that's why at the end of the day I have to talk. Because a lot of people don't talk. And the worse than this probably happen to other people. And them not talk. Some of them come talk. Because I've seen, hi, Clive. I've seen people like Mr. Vegas. I'm going to say,
Again, people, click the link that you see in front of you or in the comment section, or just type in Boom Bye Bye TV and go finish listening to part 2, because she dropped a whole bunch of gems. I'm not gonna lie to you, feel what I'm saying? But don't forget to like and share over here as well, and subscribe and hit the notification bell for the latest in dancehall news, musical views, and gossips. Bless.